Hello and welcome to this presentation on the work order functionality within Sybiz Vision Manufacturing. Now, to use work orders you need to go to the Inventory Defaults, Manufacture Options, make sure that Use Work Orders is checked on, designate your manufacturer and QA locations and your document numbering as appropriate. Then go to the Manufacturing tab and we'll start by clicking on Manufacture Sales Orders, which gives you a list of sales orders that include items that require manufacturing. From there you have the ability to right click, you can drill down into the sales order and see the details. You can also again right click and say okay, we're ready to create that work order, which we will do on this occasion. And what that does is it prepares the work order in the background and puts that particular work order in the queue ready for manufacturing. So it disappears from the items awaiting work orders and is now in the awaiting fulfillment. So once we're at this stage, we can go to the manufacture work orders and you'll see that it's queued ready to go. So it's just showing now the items that require manufacturing. And from here again we've got the right click menu and we have the ability to show the work order details, and we also have the ability from here to again right click and go into the stock fulfillment process. So what this does is it says okay, let's designate our stock location or our source location and retrieve the stock from that location to see if there's sufficient quantities available. On this occasion there are, so we have the ability now to transfer from our source location to our production location, and if we had insufficient stock in our source location then we would need to perhaps order those items in. So on this occasion it is just transfers that we need to do. We do have the ability, if we wanted to stagger the process, to create saved transfers or saved purchase orders. On this occasion though, I'm just going to process the transfers through and that takes care of that. Now from here this is still in the queued sense, so now that we're ready for action we can then mark it as process ready. That will then bring it across of course onto the process ready tab, and from here again we have the ability to right click and we can then say okay, well we maybe jump the gun a little bit, we want to mark that as queued and send it back in the process. Or if we are actually ready to manufacture, what we can do is we can open the work order and now that's ready for processing. So we'll click on process, keep it nice and simple, and that will go through that process and create the manufacture issue, which I'll then close out of, does my postings. And from here we are now ready for quality assurance, and it's just a matter of once we're happy with QC we can then go through the process, mark it as complete, and now that particular item, I'll just refresh that screen, has basically been manufactured, passed our quality assurance, and now it's ready for the order to be fulfilled. So we can go back to manufacture sales orders, do a right click on that particular order and go straight through to invoice that order. We could deliver if we want to, but we'll just invoice on this occasion, and that'll bring the order up ready for invoicing and delivering, and then we can process that sales invoice through to the customer. So that in a nutshell is the work order functionality in Sybiz Vision Manufacturing. Thank you for watching and thank you for choosing Sybiz.